Yo, what's going on? We back in it. Episode 2. It was so nice the first time I had to do it twice. Josh is in the back in the studio. Man, so we talked about before Battlefield 6. Now after about a solid 50 hours combined in 4 days.
You really have that much?
Combined. 50 hours combined.
No, how much do you have then?
Okay, probably about 35 hours already. When did it come out?
Didn't it come out on Friday and it's Tuesday?
Yes.
We're not going to talk about it.
Now we talk about our post thoughts. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, let's start with the campaign and then we'll move on to the multiplayer because I think predominantly this is going to be a multiplayer conversation because that's mostly what we talked about last time. I don't think we're going to be talking about the campaign much, but we'll give it 5 minutes. So you played it. I did not play it because I mean, if you play one shooter campaign, you've played them all. And I saw that it didn't get a very good review. And also, I don't really care about the story. So, I mean, you lay it on us. What was it? What was the story? What happened?
It was,
Spoilers. Who cares?
Simple, NATO sort of story, right? NATO's taken over by Pax Armada. And there was 9 missions, but the intro was kind of cool, but it was simple. You're with your team, Pax Armada, bombs everywhere. So you play as this really cool Murphy is your name, and then you also play as your other squad. So it opens up that you're interrogating, this CIA woman who's behind it all.
Who are you? Are you NATO or are you the Pax Armada?
We're NATO. We're NATO. Okay. Thank you. We're NATO. Okay. And it just opens up as our group of just a 4 squad, interrogating this, this woman who's CIA inside her house.
NATO is interrogating
a CIA woman inside her house.
I mean, I guess that, I mean, frankly, the way the country's going, I guess it could go that way, but keep going.
Yeah. And then we go through the 9 missions of how we got there, how we got to that point at the beginning.
So you start at the end.
Basically, we start at like the end, and then between each mission they cut to that and go, hey, what happened here? Why did this happen?
Every time, after every mission they add to it.
Yeah, you primarily play as Murphy, right? Is the first one, and you have your squad, and of course at the end of the first mission all 3 die. You survive, then you get a new squad. And then you play through sort of their missions as well, which is then how they show the sniper capability. And and basically she was behind it all. Of course she was. Like, it was one of those things. Shocker, right? But they did a good job with the cinematic. It's Battlefield. Explosions everywhere. You jump out of the plane with parachute. It's all been done before. I understand.
Yeah, and I think that's my issue. Is that I played all the Call of Duty campaigns, or most of them. Actually, that's a lie. I played the original 3 Modern Warfare. I played the original Black Ops. And I think, oh God, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all I've done.
Ghost was cool with Soap. Did you play Ghosts?
No, I didn't play Ghosts. I didn't play Ghosts. Because then after a while, I mean, I think the first 3 Modern Warfares did well with its campaign, and it was exciting with Price and the nukes, and then I don't know, it fit and it worked, and I liked it. And maybe it was a different time. But now, I guess I just don't care. I mean, how many different missions can they do and make it different and make it this and make it that? I guess I feel like Battlefield kind of just threw it in there as like, hey, we're just going to give this to y'all.
Well, we didn't know. I didn't know about it. I didn't know. But I played it. Like, it's a $70 game. So they're like, let's do it.
Sure.
And
again, I guess if you want to get everything out of your game, you play the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. There was a tank mission, there was like a water mission and whatever.
Sure.
And you storm a beach.
Checked all the boxes.
Who storm a beach?
You storm a beach. Oh.
Yeah. So again, it was solid. I give it a 7.5, even though I don't really like, rating stuff on this, but it's playable. And it's like,
it did its job. Is that what you're saying?
And that was it. I would play it. it's 5 hours. It's like 30 minutes each, 9 missions. Give it a go if you're bored. You're like, this multiplayer is a little too much. But anyway, that's about it.
Gotta admit, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, and that's fine. Most people don't. Most people probably won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the end guy, the ending scene, it was kind of,
Yeah,
interesting.
who's the villain?
His name is Kincaid, I think is his name. And
his name is Kincaid?
Kincaid. Kincaid.
That's his name? That's the name they chose?
And then it ended up that CIA woman, like, got him, to not do all this, but hired him. It was like political stuff. So it ended up being the CIA's fault.
Like,
he was like a massive terrorist. They fucking blew up like half of Brooklyn in the game. They're just massive terrorists, thinking like NATO did everything wrong. But then this woman was the fault of it. Yeah, again, I was just like,
that's what they picked?
Yeah, it was Brooklyn. There was actually a really cool mission where they blow up the bridge. And then you have
hence the map that we navigate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they used that. And then you navigate through the train that got blown up to make sure they stopped the
cool
terror attack. I know, dude. So it ended up being her, and he fucking killed her at the end. It just cut to black, but like
you Murphy or Kincaid.
So you kill Kincaid, and then you talk to this woman the whole time, Mills, because she was your handler of CIA.
Kill the woman at the end.
And then she just cuts you off because Kincaid at the end was like, "Hey, it was her the whole time, you fucking dummies." She's the one that made us do this. And then they're like, "Is that true?" And then she just stops talking to you, and they're like, "Okay, I guess this is true." So they completely level like the last mission you're on. I forgot what city it was already. They just destroy the entire thing, and you end up escaping though with your team. Of course you do, and then that's when you go over to her house.
I always find that the campaigns are always a bit like more. It's just a lot of popcorn effect. It's like a Michael Bay movie.
It's exactly what it was.
It's a lot of effects and very little substance.
Yeah, and then that was it. And then he killed her though at the end, and it just cut though.
And
it's
just a shocking twist.
And then I was just like, "Wow, shocking!" So, but again, I actually feel like I explained that pretty well in fucking 7 minutes of a campaign. Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play it.
That's
fine. Well, I'm glad you told me about
it. Yeah. So, but
let's get to the meat.
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer, because that's what we've been playing. We've been playing with a few of our friends too, and I really like it. I know you have a few caveats, but you also really like it.
Yeah. Let's stick to the positives. We'll stick to the positives first because there's way more than negatives. But
go for it.
The intro of just the game Friday came out 11 a.m. Eastern time. Tell me what the queue.
Oh God, yeah. How many people were waiting to play at 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
What was the number that it reached?
So I called Josh, right? And I'm like, "Hey man, I'm gonna load up. I'm waiting in the PlayStation Hub in this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1." And you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go piss. Give me 2 minutes." I was like, "Okay." And I just click X, and I go in, and I'm literally right away, 0 seconds. Click it. 200,000 people in the queue.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
200,000 people
on a Friday at 11 a.m. Yeah. And I'm
is
like,
anyone in school or work?
I mean, we could say the same thing.
Okay.
I was working.
Technically, it was my lunch break. Okay.
Yeah, it was my lunch break too, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got on, right? And what was your number?
Oh God, I forgot. Let me write it. I think I wrote it down.
It was a quarter of a mil.
Was it quarter of a million?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah. That is absolutely nuts.
So then we play with our friend Zach. Yeah, what was the exact number you had?
360,000 people in the queue.
360. Yep. So then you guys I get through first, and I get a fucking error. So they get put at the back of the queue, and it said 520,000.
Yeah, dude, that's wild. 500,000 people at launch are waiting
10
to
minutes,
play.
10, 20 minutes, yeah.
I mean, I think that really comes to show how well they did this. They made sure that it was done. Because I think we talked about this in our previous episode, but we talked about how sometimes we get really pissed off when the game is not done.
Yep.
And this one was done. it was finished, and
Correct. It
that
was.
felt really good. And I think what's really cool is that there's a lot that they can build upon, but
Mhm.
the core gameplay, the maps that are there, everything feels really good. And that's what I really enjoyed about it. Is that it felt finished. It felt like a finished game. And it's bad that we're surprised by this nowadays, but
It's
it
so
felt
sad.
done.
Yeah. So what's the stuff that really stands out to you, people that are listening, like, hey, why should I play Battlefield like over COD that comes out
Ooh.
in a month?
Well, so Call of Duty, I mean, we mentioned this before. It's basically been the same thing
Huh.
for the
Yeah.
last 5, 6 years, I'd argue.
Yeah.
Battlefield has a bit more of a fun playground sort of feel. They have very large maps, even though these maps are tinier than I would like. Some
Correct.
of them are quite close quarters, and I'm not. They're fine. They're fine. But I think Battlefield really shines with its larger maps, its open air. I mean, there's plenty of vehicles. There's like little ATVs, there's tanks, there's jeeps, there's helicopters, there's jets, and there's different variations of each of these things.
Mongooses.
And they have each side has different versions of them. Like, because whenever you play in a map, it's 32v32 in Conquest, where you have to go to each what's it, base? No, flag, I guess.
Just capture the flag, but you hold like 5 objectives and you just try to hold it
Yeah,
over
you
the
hold
other
the
enemy. Yeah.
objective, sure. Yeah, you hold 5 objectives, or not 5. I mean, an uneven number, right? Like
Yeah.
some have 7, some have
Well,
5,
yeah,
depending
yeah,
on
yeah.
the map. So you can hold whatever, and you get points capping them. So it's like cool. So at the beginning of every match, there's both teams have 1,000 points, right?
Yeah.
And if you die, 1 point is removed. And then I think it's also if, let's say there are 5 objectives to capture, right? And your team has 3 of those 5. We have one more objective than the other team. So their score will be going down by 1. Is it like every 5 seconds or 10 seconds? I actually
Yeah,
don't know. I don't
it's
ever
something
really.
like that. It could be even like, hey, if we get 4 objectives, maybe the ticket is like 2
Is 2.
instead or
But
something.
no, it is. It's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So because like if we're dominating the whole other team, let's say there are 7 objectives and we're holding 6, right? That is significantly more, and therefore their score is going to go down quicker. And that includes everyone dying too. I mean, and that also helps. So when you play, I mean, there are 4 classes in the game, right? We talked about it: assault, engineer, recon, and why do I always forget the last one?
Assault, engineer, support, recon.
Support. Yes,
Support.
that's right. And support, I mean, this is the most important one. The support has defibrillators running around,
So
and
funny.
they can res you. I love that sometimes we talk about these shooters, and we talk about how we want realism sometimes, but then in this, the fact that it's not realistic with how you res people. I saw a guy get shot in the head with a tank,
Yep.
like absolutely destroyed. Guy runs over, does the defibrillator on him, and he's back to life,
It
just
gets
running
2
around
kills.
perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's amazing. I mean, I think it's hilarious. It looks like they're. You should go look up clips of them running around. It looks like they're holding like oven mitts,
Yep.
and they're
Yep.
just running around, rezzing people. It's also hilarious. You can kill people with them.
I know.
You
Just
can
give him a
save their
shock.
life
I
and kill them
know.
at the same time.
So I saw a guy today. He's level 20 now on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
He has a .008 KD.
Oh
He
Jesus!
has gotten 2 kills in the game and has revived 800 people. He just has the defibs out the whole time, reviving everybody. He doesn't kill anybody. He actually
I mean,
accidentally got 2 kills with a defib because
accidentally.
while
That's hilarious.
because he was rezzing and he was going to try to res someone and an enemy ran in
Uh,
front and he killed him
well,
accidentally twice.
this comes to our favorite thing that we do. So you and I played with Josh the other night.
Yep.
So the 3 of us, and all 3 of us played as support, the only
Ugh.
class that has the defibrillator. So so when one person went down, we just rezzed them right away, and then when they went down, we rezzed them again. We call it a res train,
Ugh,
and
so funny.
everyone around us is dead, but they have like that little. I think I've heard it's called a blueberry because it's like they're down and they're their ally, and it has this blue ticker for when they're gonna be down permanently
Correct.
or respawning.
Bleed out. Yeah.
And if you have a ton of support on your team rezzing everybody else. Makes it your score, first of all, doesn't go down because you don't die.
Yeah, so you could die like 5 times in a life and get picked up, and it does not count as a death for you, which is actually really nice if you have really good support. They just pick you up. So technically, you didn't die because you got picked up as a support. Only when you bleed out is when you're dead. And if you die within 5 seconds of getting picked back up, you can't get picked up again because they're like, okay, like you died too fast, right?
I didn't know that.
Remember, like when you. Like I've gotten picked up and I die like right away again. And you remember you can't get picked up again. It just cuts you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I was wondering why there was some inconsistencies with that.
Yeah, because then the train would be absurd for a res train.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That's a great call from the devs. Like if you get rezzed and then killed within 5 seconds, then you're down. You can't get rezzed again.
And what I like the most probably is the fact that obviously assault is pretty self-explanatory. ARs push objectives, you do that, that's your goal.
I really like the ladder that they have. They have a little ladder that you can put and like go to the roof of a building or go find some campers, and you can kind of go to places you wouldn't be able to usually. I think it's a really nice touch.
They got great grenade launchers is great. I got a couple, like a clip or two of just boing and just boom right behind cover. He just explodes, kills them all if they're sitting there. And then you have
post our clips. We have a few.
We have some really good ones. Well, I'll definitely think about that on the Twitter and on the Discord. I'll definitely look out for that. But and then we have the engineer, which is anti and pro tank, right? So it has your RPGs to destroy other tanks, but also you have something for your own tanks to heal it, which is really fun. We haven't dabbled in that too much.
We did that today, which was fun, but it was you only have like a little blowtorch. So
I know.
We were in a tank. We were in a tank today, and our tank is getting hit by another tank. We end up killing that tank, but our tank is on fire. It's fucked up. So you and I get out of the tank, and we just take blowtorches and just hover over the tank to quote, heal the tank.
Yep.
And it just it doesn't make any fucking sense logically. It doesn't make sense when you think about it too much, but it makes it for such a fun game. Because you and I are just like trying to fix this tank to get back in it and to keep going, but it doesn't make any logical sense as to how we're able to fix it. Yeah,
of course not. No, and it's so great though because it pushes you to get in the fight as an engineer, and then they have the SMG proficiency on that class as well. And they are a little too much pea shooters. I feel like they get outgunned in every direction.
You use a submachine gun on the wrong maps, I think. But then the issue is those maps are the ones with the vehicles. So
that's
you really
the problem,
have to play.
Right?
You really have to play differently.
So and then we have the support class, which arguably is, I think, the favorite among the community because you have ammunition and the ability to heal in one. Because in previous Battlefields, it was 2. You had I think it was support and medic. So now they combined it.
Oh, they split it. That's right.
Yeah, I remember Battlefield 1. You had the medic. You could like toss med packs. You got ammo shit. You got to play support, which was ammunition crates.
Well, now it's both.
Yeah, and so now it's both, and then you can heal extremely efficient to your teammates. You just take out defibs and just boom, insta.
I think that support. I think support wins games. I think if you have good supports on your team, you're going to win.
Yeah,
because if you go down, like if you get a kill, right? No one is like watching the body that you just killed, but a support can go run up, and I mean, how long do they have? They have. If you hold square when you're dead, quote dead, you can stay there for about a minute and waiting for a support person to come get you.
Yeah.
That's a long time in a shooter. I mean, not very many people wait that long, but
no.
I mean, technically you could.
Yeah, you could wait that long, which is really cool. And then the support guy can just boom, pick you up. The key is you only go to half health because it'd be ridiculous if you went back up to full.
No, if you're full health. I mean, you eventually go to full health.
Yeah, you'll
right?
Regenerate. Yeah. But I guess it's a risk reward because as a support, you have the defib out, you can't do anything else.
Yeah.
You can't shoot.
It's
you
a high
can't
risk.
do anything. So you go to pick up your teammates. If you don't, then it's a huge failure. But if you get 2-3 people, oh my god, then the enemy's like, what the fuck? I just killed these guys.
Well, you can change the tide of the battle.
Yeah. Like I die all the time. And
well, I mean, yeah, everyone does.
I think everybody just dies. I think time to kill is. I mean, you're getting fucking shot, dude. It's so most realistic. Like, you get shot 3-4 times. You're fucking.
You get hit with a tank, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you're good.
You're fine. Pick up."
Yeah. Well, what's the last class? And then I think we're going to talk about maybe some of the smaller issues that we
that's fine.
like or don't like, and maybe something we'd like to see improved upon. But all right, what's the last class?
Just recon is just sniper class. As simple as that. You spot enemies. You snipe them. You're kind of that asshole, and you run it. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
Did play a great game today with the sniper. Got 21 kills, like 11 headshots. It was. If you're good, I think sometimes that getting a headshot with the sniper as recon is absolutely amazing. But I saw something today that's really cool. You can use the recon drone, and you can hijack the mines that are on the ground that the enemy placed. You know those like anti-tank mines? Yeah. You can hijack them and blow them up without anything.
That's sick.
Imagine, I mean, you as the other team, you're not paying attention to the mines on the ground because first of all, you're not in a vehicle and it's not going to blow up. But if you're smart as the recon, I mean, it's cool. I think the game gives you a lot of variety in how to play a shooter like this, and I think it's pretty well balanced right now. Everyone has every class has its purpose, and it works pretty well.
Yeah, and the weapons all have their pros and cons.
Of course. I mean, but even so, I've played games before where the weapons or the guns are unbelievably unbalanced, and there's like only 4 guns that people use out of 50. But this one, it's pretty varied, and even the base guns, like the first one they give you, is pretty good.
Yeah, it's just solid overall. Everything is just solid to use. I've used 1 or 2. I'm like, I don't like this.
Well, of course. I mean, but that can be your style. That can be how you play, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of guns, let's move on to something that I like that you don't like, and that's bloom.
Yeah, so explain to me what that is.
What bloom is? Okay, so bloom, it's weird to describe. Let's say you're aiming down the sights of your gun, and you have your reticle, and you're aiming at a target. Most of the guns in the game are automatic, so it's firing multiple bullets at a time. How do you even describe it, Ben? Like the first bullet will go where the reticle is.
Correct.
But the second bullet will go where it was when the recoil hits.
It's like a diamond around your red dot. And as you're shooting,
it's not super accurate. It's like it'll kind of vary where it goes. It's in a zone around the reticle. I will say, I think that's pretty realistic.
Now, I agree for the most part, but in some situations but the more I've played, the less I'm getting for different reasons. One, attachments.
Yeah, go ahead.
Attachments. I put on like a grip. Everyone knows you put a 4 grip on, you can grab it under the gun instead of just grabbing with the underbarrel, and that's way more accurate because you're holding something, so you keep the recoil steady. But it says though, and it breaks it out, this reduces your recoil at the cost of your aiming down sights accuracy. Well, duh. Like, no fucking shit. I'm missing my shots then. While you're moving. It says while you're moving. And who the fuck really stands still and shoots a gun? Like, I'm always going to be moving unless...
I don't know. I do that quite often.
Mounted up unless I'm like peeking down a lane, whatever, right?
I really like using the terrain to like hide myself or to flank or to kind of set up for a shot and get like a good angle on someone. I love doing that.
And I don't mind bloom in the right amounts. I know they encourage you to tap fire, right? Tap fire meaning just don't hold down fully automatic weapon and boom, 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 boom. Just, take the trigger a couple times, or if you're on PC, just click the mouse a little bit and just do little like semi-automatic pot shots.
Yeah, instead of holding it,
right? Because when you hold it, then that's when it gets out of control. But I'm talking like 20 meters away. I have a light machine gun, and I'm like, spraying against a guy who's just running across the street. I shoot 10 bullets, and my reticle
it goes
is
everywhere
on him unless it's not. And I hit him 2 times. And I'm like, come on, man, I should kill this guy from 20 meters away, right?
I don't know. I think it's a really good way of kind of getting, I think people are too good at shooters now, honestly.
Yeah, they are.
And this is a very good way of slowing everything down just a little bit.
So you're punishing the players for being good at the game? Or is that a mean way of saying it?
No, I think that's a mean way to say it. I more think that Bloom is there to kind of keep them in check, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't like getting laser beamed from 200 meters away with an assault rifle because the guy is so good at keeping it right on my head.
Yeah, just clicking on you with a mouse and keyboard.
With this Bloom, it kind of expands the shot due to the recoil of the gun, which is what would happen anyway.
Yeah. And I tried it today. I tried 100 meters out with a light machine gun. You saw me on one of the maps.
Yeah.
And I just like tap. I ended up killing 2 guys by just keeping it steady and tagging them. And then, I love it that everyone's reaction is just lay down. It's like, dude, I'm literally watching you lay down, and now you're bigger target. And now,
No, I know.
Sorry. So that was.
I like Bloom. I like it
in small amounts. Sure, I like it if you have the attachments and all that. And we can get to the attachments and the pros. I don't think we talked about the attachments and that stuff. And the only thing we don't really like about the game is the weapon progression, right?
It's slow. It's very slow.
Very slow.
I mean, it took me to level. I think I'm level 27 or something, and I maybe have 8 guns unlocked.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of attachments, but the attachments come with doing these challenges within the game, and I think that's pretty fun. But there are some of the challenges that I'm just not going to do.
And they're
like
hard.
Some of them are just too difficult. Yeah, they're very hard.
They're hard. They're really challenging.
Yeah.
Now you can maybe hence set up a portal game. Portal is like a experience like Forge and Halo where you can create your own maps, and some do count towards some sort of progression.
Stuff, right?
Yeah, you can do either with bots and it does count towards the progression if you want to do that. But getting 150 kills with a sniper rifle, getting headshots 200 meters away.
Yeah, dude. That's
dude
wild. 200 meters away.
Not just kills, but I have to get a headshot.
Well, okay, here's the thing. So the sniper that I have right now only has a 6x scope. There are 9, 10, I think there's a 12x scope.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I keep playing Recon and I get a 12x, then a headshot at 200 meters is much more feasible. So, yeah, we will see the soul. But, I mean, the weapon progression, it's slow, but it's steady, and it's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's not super shitty either. I don't mind it necessarily.
Yeah, they want you to come back. They don't want everybody, because everybody plays so much nowadays. Like I saw some guy, by the way, like I have like 1,500 kills. I think some guy has 60,000 already.
60,000.
So, but that could potentially be farming in a bot lobby.
Yeah, but then also
bot lobby needs AI, by the way. But
touch some grass.
I did see a level though of like 130, 140.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this is just going to happen though.
Yeah.
Whenever these games come out, there's always someone who has the record. I mean, you in your streaming days, you held the world record for a while, didn't you?
I held a world record for like an hour when zombies came out. Yeah, I hit round 100 in a duo.
Did you play that? Didn't you play that for like 20 hours straight or something?
It was like 13, 14 hours I sat in my chair for doing that, and I had it with my buddy for like an hour, which was kind of cool actually. But then
But I'm saying people do this stuff. Like that, you're gonna just see these people in the wild.
Of course, in the wild.
The wild. Let's wrap up here. Let's talk about the last 2 things we want to talk about, and that's the maps and vehicles. I want to start, and they kind of coincide with each other. I want to start with the vehicles. I really like them.
Yeah,
I really like the concept of the vehicles, and you and I talked about this. The tanks are terrifying.
Yeah, they really
change how you play. Even when you're the engineer class, when you have an RPG or any of the anti-vehicle stuff, seeing a tank on the battlefield is terrifying.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really, really good thing. I think that's a really good thing.
I mean,
Don't
as a soldier, I see a tank, I'm like, I'm dead.
Well, unless you're the engineer, you have no shot. Like all three of the other classes besides engineer cannot do a single thing against a tank. You could do something against like those like Warthog type, like the Jeeps with the 50 cal in the back. You can do something against that because you just take a light machine gun and light them up. It's doable. But a tank, none of the bullets do anything.
No, you have to have anti-tank.
No, I know, and it's great. I absolutely love that.
And once we unlock the stuff in other classes, we'll be able to destroy those. Yeah, which is cool.
Dude, the jets are really hard to kill. The helicopters are hard to kill. I get, even if there's a bullet from one of the helicopters even gets remotely close to me, I'm dead. It's just
it's dead.
Out of nowhere.
But
gone.
that's accurate.
They're terrifying.
Though, right?
No, of course it's accurate. Yeah. It's accurate and it's terrifying, and I love it. I really, really think the vehicles are fantastic.
But really hard to control. Really hard to control.
I mean, I am absolute dog shit.
I actually have not tried. I have not tried.
You should try. I crashed. It's really funny. You should actually watch some clips of COD streamers trying to do the vehicles in Battlefield, and it's one of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
So fucking funny.
Let's wrap up with the maps.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty. Some are very good, and I mean, there's a couple I really don't like.
So how many are there again?
I think there's 9.
So there's 9. There's 9 and 8. So Josh and I like the big scale. We don't really play.
I love the big scale.
Tiny,
I can't do team deathmatch. I mean, the Battlefield shines when it's a fucking battlefield.
I know. I don't like the tiny fucking stuff and King of the Hill domination. Do go back to COD and jump off your walls. I want to play on a big map with the vehicle. So there's 8 maps, which is actually quite a bit.
We like. No, there's 9, but we hate one of them.
No. The 9th one is strictly small.
Like, oh, really?
Yeah, I played on it.
Realize that.
It's pretty ass. Yeah,
I don't think Battlefield shines with its close quarters.
Yeah,
I really don't.
It's so most are like pretty mid to like, okay, I can have a good game or I can have a bad game on there, right? There's one map that I just adore, and then called Olympia, just absolute. I think it's one of the best maps I've ever played in a first-person shooter.
Remind me which one that one is?
With the height of Objective B, you have the zip line that goes down on top of the building, and you have that understructure.
That one's great.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
you have the tanks coming through, then you have the helicopters flying around. Is it the Manhattan Bridge? It's in New York or something like that.
Think so. One of the bridges. It's in New York. Yeah. It's designed really well,
and
I really like that.
Yeah, there's a couple others that are fine. River Valley's like a huge 2 construction buildings, and then you have like the outer house, whatever. But there's 2 that I really don't like. One is it's called Siege of Cairo. I think it's just terrible map. I'm not trying to be negative. We've been actually really positive about the game overall, and we play it. I put 40 hours in a week. It's insane. So I've literally played like 2 of my days of the week.
Well, they're adding 2 more maps coming up here in the next month.
In 1 month, they're adding 2 more maps. Yeah, they're adding really cool oil fields.
We should do an episode on just the battle royale.
We'll probably do a battle royale. Yeah, but yeah. So it's basically just Siege of Cairo. I don't like the rest. I'm like, sure, 1 or 2. I'm like, eh. But overall, solid. And I think that's, to wrap that up, overall the game is super solid. So solid.
Absolutely. I highly recommend the game. Even if you remotely like shooters.
Yeah.
I think Battlefield gets the shooter genre done very, very well.
And it's grind, very, very enjoyable. I know it's a little slow, but it really felt rewarding today when I unlocked the gun.
The grind does not fucking matter if the gameplay itself is fun.
Correct. They're doing content literally in a week and a half. They're releasing season 1, like battle passes or not, with content in terms of cosmetics and stuff you can put. It will be fresh. They do weekly challenges, daily challenges. You have assignments to unlock the guns. You always can come back and give it a fresh, even if you're playing on the same map, you can play as a different class. You can use a different gun. It is always new and fresh. Then we throw in a battle royale, dude. Just a gold. Just go and you can play all these game modes. I'm not going to put it down for a very long time.
Well, it's also a very, very fun cooperative game, like playing with buddies.
Tactical. It's absolutely
something that Yeah, I'll be playing for a while. I highly recommend it, and I think you would too.
Yep.
I think we talked about everything
there. That was it. I think next episode we're gonna talk
Ghost of
Sunfire.
Ghost of Tsushima. Sunfire. You heard it here first.
I'm Babby Mam.
No,
and
you can't rip off other podcasts.
What?
Yeah, not yet. Well, we're gonna do Ghost of Tsushima and maybe talk a little Ghost of Yotai.
Ghost of Yotai with the samurai stuff. Yep. So, all right, if you liked what you saw, give us a little, a little tap on that like button and, comment.
Ben, shut up! Don't.
I
actually don't want anyone to do
that. Give us all downvotes and tell us everything we're doing wrong. Okay.
1 star.
Give us all. Please don't. But all right, I'm out. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Right.
See ya.